Okay, hello. This is Ayodele Martins Abiwo, and I'm a graphic designer by profession. In this video, I'll quickly share about what graphic design is all about, and as well the tools, and as well where you can get the tools, and resources, and as well general knowledge about graphic design, what you really need to do in the design industry. So number one, graphic design. So what is graphic design? To a layman, graphic design is about combining lines, shapes, images, pictures coherently to form or to communicate information, right? But business-wise or design-wise, graphic design is the organization and presentation of information developed through a creative process for a particular function. Communication is a function. It's a function that you like it or not. It's a function in the sense that you communicate your ideas visually, either for marketing purposes or for presentation purposes, like for those who do slide. Speakers who use slide can do without graphic design, so they consult graphic designers to help them illustrate the ideas. Also, functions like signages or signs, that is, signs that instruct people on what to do or how to do what they hope to do. Street signs, route signs, road signs, even as little as signs in your books or pages of books that tells you what to do, or functions found in your manuals. So these various functions where graphic designs comes in. Also, in the definition, I made mention of information. So where do you get this information? Basically, your information is gotten from briefs. So you either get your brief from your client, for those who will be going fully into freelancing to start out their, who intend starting out their design business, and you get your brief from your boss, for those who will be going into firms as in-house creative, or those who will end up in agencies. You'll be getting a brief from your creative directors. So that being said, so a brief is a document or a file that contains or that entails information elements that will help you as a designer to come up or portray or depict your client's ideas or imagination, and which helps you to bring those things to life, which they can do. So yeah, I got. All right. So that is graphic design. So that being said, what about the tools? What can you use to accomplish your graphic design task? So we have various tools, and number one on my list is Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is a bitmap based software. Bitmap based software is not a vector based software. So what do I mean? So bitmap based software in the sense that you don't use Adobe Photoshop to design your logo. If you use Adobe Photoshop to design your logo, you will lose details when your logo is finally printed and blown up to a large format platforms. And if if your logo is being printed on stationaries like such as biro, keyholders, any small stationery, you will lose the beauty and the artistics of your logo, and I'm sure you don't want that. So Adobe Photoshop is basically for image manipulation, posters, flyers. I'm not saying you can't design um, uh, your logo on Adobe Photoshop and it will look beautiful. Of course, it will look stunning, but you will you will be at the loose end if you eventually sent it out for print. So that's that for Adobe Photoshop. So, but actually, it's my number one tool on your list for your design task. Secondly, it's Adobe Illustrator. So Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop, they are under Adobe Creative Cloud. Adobe Illustrator it's a vector-based software where you can easily design your logo and you send out your logo for print and it will still keep its fine details without losing those details. Even if you print the logo on a large format platforms, you still maintain your thin lines and your your fine details. And even if you send it out to print on stationaries, very small stationaries, you still see your details, you still see your dots the way it is and the way you have it. So that is the difference between Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. So this is a software you also use to design line-based designs. You can also use it to design your posters and some other things. And number 3 online, it's CorelDRAW. CorelDRAW is also a good one. If you can lay your hands on CorelDRAW, you can also make use of it. And fourth on the list is Affinity Designer. Affinity Designer is taking its place now also in the design industry. It's a good one. You can also check it out as well. And number 5 on the list is Visme. Visme is that's an online platform design tool. You can check it out as well and see how it can help you with upscaling or learning your skills. Another one on the list is Zara Designer. You can also check them out. Another one as well is Pixelator. But now Pixelator is found among Mac PC users. So you can find Pixelator in Windows PC. Also as well is Sketch. Sketch is also only found in Mac PCs. Okay, so these are the list of my design tools you can use, but I will advise for a start, as the industry standard, look out for or search for or ask for Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator. And the one I forgot to mention of is InDesign. InDesign is designing your brochures and magazines. So for those who want to design magazine, you can as well use Photoshop, you can as well use Illustrator for magazines and brochures. But professionally, Adobe InDesign is developed to handle that. So I think you can also reach out to Adobe InDesign. Okay, so now where can you get these tools? You can get these tools online for free. But now, not just for free, definitely you use your data to download those packages. That means you're paying for it indirectly. And even after when you download it, you will only have the opportunity to use these softwares or these tools. For some of them, you use them for 7 days, and for some of them, you use them for 30 days. So depending on their own way of helping you to grow in your knowledge. So after that, after the 7 days or 30 days trial, you will definitely subscribe, either monthly subscription or annual subscription, or you buy for life. the whole package. So and it's going to be yours. So so that's that for the tools of graphic design and where you can get them. Where you can get them, like I said, you can get them from some site. If you Google search, and the search should lead you to links where you can download them for free and try it as a trial version. I think so. That's that for the tools. Okay, so now resources, graphic design resources. So what are these resources? Resources outstretch from PNG files to your pictures, to PSD files, to Illustrator files. So, and where can you get these graphic design resources? So you can easily get these resources majorly from these sites these links I'm about to mention. Number one on the list is Freepik. Freepik is a platform where you can get pictures, you can get Adobe Illustrator files, you can get PSD file for your design project. It's actually a good one. So check it out, Freepik. That's FREEPIK.com, Freepik. So another site on the list is CleanPNG. CleanPNG is developed for graphic designers to easily get images without background. For example, just as I have this Bluetooth speaker, on a good day, if you take pictures the way I am, if I take a screenshot, I'm the background, every other thing is the background. So I'll have to cut out this Bluetooth speaker to make use of it for my design project. So, but it's not so. CleanPNG site, they have made their effort to help you to cut out every distracting surrounding images or elements and leaving out that particular image you really want. So that's what Clean PNG site is all about. As well, we have PNG Tree is also a PNG site where you can get PNG files. Also, on the list we have PSD Freebase, where you can get Photoshop files like flyers, images, icons, but they are developed in Adobe Photoshop, so they are called PSD Freebies. Another site for PSD files is PSD.zone. PSD.zone. You can also get PSD files from PSD.zone, and as well, I think which other site? Okay, for those files, I think those are the major ones you can visit. Now, for images, I know many graphic designers, whether like it or not, as a graphic designer, you have to come in contact or make use of images, backgrounds, pictures, bitmap images that you really want to use to make your graphic design project stunning. So number one on the list for free stock images is Pixels. You can visit Pixels for your free images on Splash. That's UN, then Splash, and as well I think Pixabay, Pixabay, and as well freeimages.com. So with this site you can get free images and free backgrounds to create stunning graphic design projects. So and nobody will hold you for trespass, and you're free to use images. So and on the still on the graphic design resources, now for the video resources, you can get video tutorials for free on YouTube. Now many of us who are here today who have become professionals or who have become top players in the design industry, many of us never attended one Harvard design school. We were taught on the street of YouTube, I meant. So we are unable to, some of us were unable to afford paying huge amount of money, or some of us were not opportune to attend such schools, because yes, we've spent 4 years, and some of us 5 years and 6 years, thanks to strike, in schools. So but after our schools, we were able to jump on the train of YouTube University and learn something. So you can as well do that. You can as well do that. It's actually free. So I will recommend some channels you can learn from, and you can also go right to YouTube and search for graphic design tutorials, or go specifically to YouTube and search for how to use Adobe Photoshop for beginners. So that's another way that's another route you can go. So number one on the list is Garrett David Studio. You can search for his channel on YouTube, Garrett David Studio, as well as Bill Peters. Bill Peters is also an individual. You can also search for his channel on YouTube. And another channel is GCF Learn Free. GCF Learn Free. So on these platforms, you can learn what graphic design is all about and the tools you need to learn. And I will have also recommended Chris 2, but Chris 2 is majorly focused on the business side of design. Well, you can still search for him if you feel you have enough space or time to learn the business side of design. I think that will be another video I would love to do for those who really design to know the business side of design. Okay, but for now we are looking at how we can groom you, or how we can introduce you into the industry. So with the three channels I've made mention of, you can go ahead and start learning new stuff. So you can as well search for maybe sign up with lynda.com. On lynda.com, the advantage is that you'll pay, but you have a whole lot to learn. It's structured, and your knowledge will be groomed structurally. You will learn the ABC of that particular software down to the Z. So that's how good, or that's the benefit of lynda.com. I think if you are capable enough, I would advise you to go to the platform and learn. Okay, so lastly, to bring the video to a close, it's about the general knowledge or general revelation you need to know about graphic design. You see, for you to upskill, or for you to have an edge in the industry, you have to skill up your skills. You don't just have to sit on graphic design for months or for years. If you've built a very good hand on Adobe Photoshop, for example, which is for graphic design and Illustrator, and you're very good, and this is your 6th month, or it's now going to a year, you've learned this thing and you are sure you're very good, it's advisable to scale up your skill by adding Adobe After Effects, which is majorly for animation, motion graphics. So with that, you are adding animation to your portfolio. You can as well think of adding video editing, which will make you to stretch your hands into learning Adobe Premiere Pro. So from there, gradually you are upscaling yourself, and that will now, like I said at the beginning, will make you upscale from being a graphic designer to be a creative specialist. It's very crucial. By that, you are giving yourself a leverage, or you are telling your prospect employer that you are capable enough to deliver and to upscale their business design wise or communication wise. So you think of upskilling by adding other skills that's those in a design industry niche, by adding other niche to your design skills. So upskill. From that, you can have an edge over every other person if in case you are bidding for a job, or you are that's as a freelancer, or you are seeking for an employment in a firm. Okay, that being said, still under the general knowledge, you should also look out for books. So what am I trying to say is that for you to also upskill in the design industry, you have to get some nice books and read it. This is mine, got this on Amazon. It's Now Try Something by Michael Johnson. I would advise you go ahead and search for books like this and read. And if you want to borrow, you can hit me up. And as well, I have one as well by Michael Bird, how to use graphic design to make people laugh, cry, and smile once in a while in the world. You've seen some design that makes you smile, right? I guess you've seen. And some design that makes you feel like you want to cry. Like, no, this is dope. No, and you see some design that, man, no, come on. They made you sad. Like, you don't like it. So, reach out to books, and I've learned a lot from these books, insights and revelations. And actually, basically, the advantage of these books is that you will fetch into the author's experience, their mistakes, their potholes, their advice, their regret. So it's a whole lot of experiences you can fetch from. And some books actually old professors. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. So get old of books. Also, on the list of general knowledge is groups. Find groups on WhatsApp, join, and you have numerous benefits from these groups, like gigs, job opportunities, and freebies. Mention them. So they are very important. So find groups, ask around those who you know they are also into design, and they will link you up in some design groups. On the list again is watch out for free Instagram live videos. We have some good designers who are doing some nice live videos who talk about experiences, and we share that design process on Instagram. So you can watch out for that as well. As well on the list is seminars. You can watch out for seminars, and seminars like Chris Do's seminar and some other good guys who are grounded in industry. You can watch out for the seminars and learn a lot, and know about what graphic design industry entails, and watch out for opportunities. So I think I have to call it a wrap with this video, and I hope all my list or all my options made sense to you, and I hope it will give you a reason why, or make you go further in the design industry. All right, peace out.